Hello and welcome to JP's LEGO Reviews. Today we are looking at the LEGO Star Wars Razorcrest set. The set number on this set is 75292. The recommended age rating for this set is 10 and up, and the piece count on this set is 1023 pieces. So let's break it down. Now here are the minifigures. As you can see, from left to right we have Greef Karga, Scout Trooper, Mandalorian, IG-11, and Baby Yoda or Grogu. Now, my favourite minifigure is actually Mando, and here's the reason why. I actually like the fact that they've used the old Mando piece. I know it's a bit weird to say, but actually over time, as there's more and more sets, this minifigure will become rarer. Also, IG-11 is exclusively in the Razorcrest for now. And, well, who doesn't love a Scout Trooper? There's another Greef Karga, and he's going to get common real quick. And also in detailing, I like Mando as well. I do find it a bit disappointing, though, that Greef Karga doesn't have any leg printing. Now, here's the back of the sets here. Now, my favourite part is really just, well, still Mando has a great amount of detail, as well as the Scout Trooper. Greef Karga does have some detail, but it's not really much. I also like the gun holder in IG-11, and, well, Baby Yoda, well, I just like Baby Yoda. I don't think it matters which side you have him on. As you can see, Greef Karga has a secondary facial expression, and the Clone Trooper does as well. Now, what I find really disappointing is, as of now, LEGO still haven't fixed Mando's head. Now, it is acceptable for the Razorcrest because they may have not known that he had a face. Well, they couldn't really find the printing anyway. But in the 2021 wave, they really should have given him a face somewhere. And I'm a bit disappointed that they haven't. Let's hope for 2022. And also, you can carry Baby Yoda here. And, well, yeah, that's it. So, here's the build. Now, I think this is a great build. I think it's shorter than what I expected it to be, but it's also very chunky as well, so you have that. Now, I'm just going to quickly just turn this just slowly so you can really appreciate the size and just the look of it. I actually personally think it looks really accurate, considering that they only really made this it was made basically when the show came out. As you can see, it's very impressive, actually, despite it being not as big as, say, UCS sets. That's a classic shot right there. Now, let's get into the rest of the set. Let's start with the stuff you can do on this set. I'm going to start with the spring-loaded shooters. Now, that is the head of a spring-loaded shooter, but it's actually hidden well enough, so you'd think it may just be a light, but no, it's a spring-loaded shooter. And if you press this button hard enough down, you will release the spring-loaded shooter. I really appreciate these days that LEGO's trying to hide it the best they can, instead of sticking a massive just spring-loaded shooter out, but it's well designed. Like, you press it down, you should see it fly on your right. It just disappeared, man. It disappeared. Now, another thing you can do is you can grab the escape pod. Now, yeah, that's not a pretty sight. Now, if you open it, you can actually see that you can put a minifigure in here. What I really like about this escape pod compared to many, many others that LEGO has made is that it's so unique to the set. It's a brick build instead of, say, another type of build, and I really appreciate that. Now, let's also move on to here, because with this piece, actually, you can take it off, and these actually connect like to this part here. It's actually quite an interesting way of locking it in. But once you have it locked in, it's very secure. As you can see, you have two seats. one for a passenger and one for Mando / Baby Yoda. And if you fold it here, you can put stuff such as Mando's gun there. Now, let's move on to the interior of the build. Here is the set opened up, so let's take a deeper dive inside. Now, as you can see, this is a bed for Mando to sleep in, and you have some engine detailing, or basically showing you how it works and the interior of the ship. Now, as we're moving along, there's a lot of technique, and that's on purpose. They do that because it's actually making a really strong foundation. Now, as you can see, here's some carbonite. We're going to take that out. We will look at it shortly, but you slide it in and out in this slot, as you can see right there. It's very ingeniously made, actually. I've got to be honest with you. It's one of the more well-made carbonite holders I think I've seen just in LEGO's history. Now, let's spin it around. It looks very strange, I know. Now, it's actually smart that LEGO did this because it offers a completely different view of the Razorcrest, but in the Mandalorian TV show, it just wasn't like this. You couldn't do what you're doing here. Now, you can also try and fit stuff such as your spring-loaded shooters in, well, let me just extend, in these hooks. The reason why you do that is simply because it's a good, you know what, I'm convinced with that, but it's really meant to join there. I may do that in the next part, but hey, that's where the spring-loaded shooters are meant to go, and it's a smart idea to place them there. Now, let's also look at the Carbonite pieces quickly. Here are some just characters that were frozen in Carbonite, similar to Boba Fett Slave 1, but they're in the Mandalorian, as you can see. And this is something that most bounty hunter ships probably would have in universe. But let's move on to the next section. I also have to commend the strength of the set. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing it, but you can grab it from the tail end of the set and not be too worried about it. Now, also, I may have forgotten to show you, but here are the guns. They look pretty good as well. And also, this is a massive sticker. It is annoying to put on, but hey, that's what you have to do in LEGO, right? And this is just a top-down view of the Razorcrest, and as you can see, it's very, very wide. It's not that long, but it's very wide for what it is. Just more views of a set. Now, here are the instructions. Now, as you can see, this is the minifigure selection of all the 2020 Summer Wave sets. I have Mandalorian. I also have the AT-AT video. I'll leave the card up somewhere. And I also have more reviews, like there's the AT-AT, Death Star Final Duel, 501st Battle Pack, and a lot more. Also, here's the list of both 2020 and 2020 Winter and 2020 Summer sets. You have the Mandalorian Battle Pack, which I have reviewed. You also have a bunch of the Rise of Skywalker sets, and a bunch of others as well. And also, you have the Razorcrest, the AT-AT. I also have the AT-AT, which I'll review at some point. And there's a bunch of other sets, and I actually do think this is a pretty good wave, I've got to be honest. I enjoyed it, and you know what, that's it. Now, what are my final thoughts about this set? I think it's a great price and a great value, but also I think this is one of 2020's best display sets. Even though it is a technically play set, it actually looks very good on display. I give this set 5 out of 5 stars. I think it is truly phenomenal as a set, and I recommend any Star Wars fan or LEGO fan, or even just a casual fan to get this. It's really one of the best sets I think LEGO have made in 2020. Now, I do have a stark warning about this set though. Now, there are rumours that this set's going to retire in 4 months' time in when this was filmed, like in about November, like just with like Kylo Ren Shuttle and other sets like that. Now, if you want this set, I recommend you buying it now. NOW exclamation mark. The reason why is because this set may be going, it's only been available for about a year. And this isn't just some backwater set with only like one fan. This set has been the 5th most purchased set in 2020 according to Brickset data. And the crazy thing is this set came out in the tail end of 2020, not even in like January or March. This set came out in September. So it's only been a 2020 set for like 4 months of 2020. So if you want this set, get it now, because it may retire. And I do believe they will come out with another Razorcrest, but I think it's going to be a UCS one, not a Playscale Razorcrest. So if you want it, get it. And if you like this video, then smash the like button. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. And have a great day, and yeah, keep building.